Hey, Garage Squad. I am asking for your help. My son and I are working on a car restoration of a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle. My son and I bought this car to build as a father-son project 4 years ago and have gotten in over our heads. It was my goal to have the car built for him to be a daily driver. And of course, life got in the way. We are entrepreneurs and are building our own business, and life got in the way, and time has gone by where things have not gotten done. My son's going to soon be a senior in high school. We got the car when he was 13 years old. We traveled to Missouri to get the car, found it in a barn. It was a barn find, and have started working on it over the years. The biggest reason I'm asking for your help is I have always taught my kids to make memories with whoever is around them for family. And one of our biggest mottos in our family is, I did that with my dad, or I did that with my mom, because making memories is something that you can take with you when you leave this earth. We decided to do a Volkswagen because my father, in his younger years, drove a Volkswagen, and my son felt that was very cool that his papa drove a Volkswagen. Anyway, so that's why I need your help. I have gotten in over my head. We had started a ground-up restoration of the car, and I have gotten in over my head, and I do not want to let my son down. I want to see this project come to a close and come to an end, to say, that car rolling down the street, I did that with my dad. It's heartbreaking for me to see the car sitting in the condition that it's in right now. We're still trying to diligently work on the car, but I'm getting to a point where my expertise is gone. I don't have the expertise as far as body work and getting things the way they should be to get the car back on the road, and the wiring of the car, etc. I'm going to flip around and show you the car. We will submit photos as well on the submission form, but we'll show you the progress of the car. The chassis of the car is in a complete state. We do have the chassis complete, so I'm going to flip the camera around. If I can. Anyway, here is the chassis of the car. The chassis is complete. It is on bad tires and wheels, but the chassis has been completely rebuilt from the ground up. New brake lines, new master cylinder. The front end has been completely rebuilt, all with new tie rods, tie rod ends, urethane bushings, that type of thing. So that is the chassis. The transmission for the car is in final assembly on the stand. It is done. The engine is complete. The engine is sitting on a pallet. It is a turnkey engine. It's ready to roll. But here's where the trouble lies with me not being able to fulfill, I did it with my dad, with my son, is the body of the car. The car has been sandblasted or media blasted, and it is needing a new front apron because it had taken a hit, which I don't have the knowledge of doing. It needs some new heater channels installed. I've started trying to do some of the body work, which is just beyond my skill set. A body person is an art form that I don't have. We have all the panels for the car. We've got basically everything to finish the car, minus the small little knick-knack things, the wiring and that type of thing. We've saved everything. I'm not a good video person, so I apologize. Up above, up here, is the complete interior of the car. There are fenders, whatnot, but the complete interior of the car is up there. Here again, I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm trying to do the body work that I don't know how to do. I built a makeshift bodywork booth to try and do the best I can. We're, like I said, trying to do everything. Started working on the door, and I don't understand what I'm doing. And I keep getting from my son, Dad, how is the car coming? What can I do to help? And I wish I knew how to help him. I'm over my head. And here's the kicker of the thing. My son was in a car accident a week ago with his car and totaled out his car. He got T-boned in the car and suffered some minor injuries. But now getting T-boned with his car, the car did get totaled, and I don't know what to do to help him. Yes, the car is replaceable. He's okay, but I want to make sure that the term with my dad and with my papa or with my family creates memories for him for the rest of his life. My kids mean everything in the world to me. This is a project that I've wanted to do with him. I've wanted to do with my children ever since I had children. I want to be able to see the enjoyment on his face when he gets behind the wheel of that car and says, my dad and I built that car, hopefully with the help of the Garage Squad. The memories that he and I create, hopefully, are memories that I didn't get as a child. I wanted to create so many memories for my kids because family and memories is the only thing you can take to heaven with you. The car will stay behind, but the memory of building the car and the memory of being with your family will last a lifetime. Anyway, quick tour of the shop. The shop is a 24 by 36 shop that is inside our place of business. And then as you come around, you walk right into our makeshift booth. Which is under negative air. Our biggest struggle with this car, like I said before, has been my wife and I making the sacrifice to build our business to make a better life for our family. And some of our family things have had to take a back seat, such as the car, such as family vacations, such as anything, so we can dedicate 100% to our business to hopefully make a better life for our family. And that weighs a lot on me. I want my kids to know that when they grew up that we were there for them and we were there to create memories. As you can see, I'm a fairly sentimental guy. We find that this car is special to us just from the journey that we've been on with it so far. But I just don't know what to do at this point to finish it. Or I just don't have the skill set. Obviously I watch your show, and every episode touches my heart, and I realize that there are episodes that somebody has lost a family member, or somebody has come back from the service, or somebody was injured, and those are all very, very special circumstances. I guess to plead my case, I want to make a memory with my son while we're both still on this earth. I want to make a memory so he can take that with him for the rest of my life. So we're not building a car in remembrance of somebody that's passed away. We're not making a car in honor of somebody that has been injured, but to build a car that we are making memories is building the car. We are making memories of using the car together. So as time progresses, that we create those memories that he will have with him for the rest of my life, and he can tell his kids and his grandkids that I did this with my dad when I was a kid, and he can take that with him for the rest of his life. Instead of, I built this car in honor of, or I built the car because my papa had one, or because my dad thought they were cool. There's nothing more important in this world than loving your kids. There's nothing more important than loving your family, and enjoying your family, and making memories with them while we're all here on this earth. Because we never know when we're going to be gone. We could all be gone tomorrow. And I'll tell you what, the accident that my son got into a week ago, that was one of the scariest phone calls I've ever gotten. was, Dad, I've been in a car crash. I've been a first responder and a fireman for over 20 years. And I've seen a lot of fatalities. I've seen a lot of bad accidents. And it has always been my worst fear to get a call from somebody or one of my kids saying, Dad, I've been in a car crash. And I got that call. Luckily, it was not that major. But a week prior to that, I had 2 college kids that were in a fatal car accident. And a week later, I get a phone call from my son that he was in a car accident. So like I said, you never know when you're going to be here, and creating those memories while we're here on the earth is of utmost importance to me. And we're using this car as a tool to make those memories. And I wish I had, like I said, the knowledge and the skill set to finish the car that I don't have. So I would very, very much appreciate your consideration, your time at looking at this, and I guess thinking of my son Cole to make lifetime memories that he can take with him for the rest of his life. I appreciate your time. What I think you guys do is a wonderful thing, and I hope everything you do in the future has great success. And I thank you once again. God bless everybody. Thank you.